Hello, hello. I'm going to give us till 1:05 and then we will get started on today's strategy. All right, I'm going to pull up. I'm going to mute for just a second while I pull this up for everybody. All right, cool. We are ready to go, ladies. One more minute. It's awesome that I just have you two here so far because I'm doing live profile audits. And if you guys are comfortable, I would love to assess your Instagram or your Facebook profile and tell you where you could improve. But for now, we will get started with our presentation. All right, cool. So today we're going to be talking about optimizing your Instagram profile. We're going to go over 6 crucial elements to an optimized profile so that people can actually find you on Instagram and follow you and buy from you and use you as their reoccurring realtor. If you haven't ever been on one of my classes before, I'm Caitlin. I am on Instagram as at Social Marketing Queen, so you are welcome to follow me. I do share tips and tricks all the time. They're free of charge over on my Instagram account. And then we do have a blog at influencestudio.com if you need any other extra support with social media. So today I'm going to help you optimize your profile for Instagram using keywords. And then I'm going to help you guys craft an engaging bio for your Instagram account so that you can convert your visits to actual followers. And then I'll teach you how to create a list of engaging story highlights for your profile. All of this will work into having an optimized profile so that people will start following you and trusting you as their trusted realtor. So having an optimized bio helps attract good fit followers. You'll build an audience that's more engaged with your content if you are actually bringing in followers that are relevant to you in your industry. So there's 6 key factors that you should optimize on your profile when you're filling everything out. So if you guys have your phone near you and you're able to, I'd love for you to grab your phone and pull up the Instagram app. And you're just going to see your home profile there. And then if you press edit profile, you will get a screen that takes you to all of this goodness right here, which I'm going to show you right here. So there's a couple different things that we're going to go through here. We're going to go through your profile picture, your username, your page name, your bio, and then your link and bio. So first and foremost, you need a clear profile picture, especially for your line of work. You guys need to have a professional headshot there. If you want to kind of stand out on Instagram stories and make people kind of see you better, you can always take your profile picture into Canva, remove the background, and then you can fill it in with like a pretty color, like the LPT blue or whatever colors are tied into your branding. Mine, for example, is pretty neutral. If you go to my page, I have a lot of boho, like pinks and greens and neutral tones. So that's the kind of profile picture you should have if you want to stand out from everybody else. And then as you move down, the first and foremost and most important part of your Instagram profile is going to be your name. So a lot of people in here just have like their first and last name. For you guys, this is a potential way for people to find you on Instagram as their realtor. So what I want you to put there is your name and then a keyword of what you are. So for example, you guys could put Lake Mary Realtor, Orlando Realtor, Tampa Realtor. Put your city and maybe even the state, like FL for Florida, and then put realtor behind it. And this is just going to help when people go to search on Instagram for Tampa Realtor, as long as that's in your username, you should, I'm sorry, in your actual name, then you should pop up on the search engines. I'm just going to back us up a little bit so you can kind of see where this stuff is. So this right here is the username. So I have Caitlin, social media coach plus real estate marketing. Next from that is your actual username. It is really cool if you can put realtor in your name because it is a keyword and it will help people find you when they're searching for realtor. So if you could put like Amanda Realtor or Tampa Bay Realtor, obviously those are probably going to be taken. My husband, for example, has Realtor Rhodes, which is his last name. So if you could think of a way to tie that into your username, that's cool. If not, it's okay for you guys as realtors to just put your first and last name, since really you are the branding of your business. And then as you move down your profile, your bio is the part that people tend to struggle with the most. So I have these couple lines here to kind of help walk you through what you could write there. So for a realtor, you can put what you do, how you help them, why they should hire you, and then any accolades you have, or maybe your amount of experience you have. So I'm going to show you guys some examples real quick. We have, I'm going to show you, this is one of our realtors. We manage his social media accounts. So he's the JD team, Homer Glen plus Lockport Real Estate, because he covers both areas. And then his one-liner is your number one choice in real estate. And then we have the places that he lives, committed and client focused, and then with his phone number and how they can work with him with his link to his website. I'll show you one more just to give you guys, let's see, I'll do Chad. He's actually a Central Florida realtor, so I don't know if you guys know him or not. He has a pretty good one. It's his name, and then he has Central Florida Realtor. I personally believe that's a little broad. I would put the city there instead of the actual area, just because people at the end of the day, they're not searching Central Florida Realtor. They're looking like Orlando Realtor. And then he has his location, who he is, his brokerage, and then he pushes people to his link in bio. So if you're stumped on what you should actually put there, then you can go look at other people as examples for you. Draw inspiration from other accounts. And then the last thing here is going to be your website. If you guys don't have a website currently, then I would push people to your Facebook page. If you have a business Facebook page, or your search page, if maybe you have a search page but not a website, whatever you can do to cross promote and get people to go send traffic to other places that focus around what you do is going to help you monetize Instagram. And then this is just a little bonus tip here. If you are still on the page where you're editing your profile, if you scroll down to the bottom, you can actually turn your category page. You'll want to switch it to entrepreneur here, and then that will allow you to have access to any type of music for reels. And then one more little helpful tip, if you go to the very bottom right here where it says profile display, if you'll just switch this to say all hidden, then it will remove this little word from showing up on your profile. So hold on one second. Okay, here. See how this profile says entrepreneur? If you remove that and say all hidden, it's not going to be on your profile. So then it will just pop up like this, like mine, and it kind of just doesn't take away from what your bio actually says. All right. So moving along after your bio, there's these little things called story highlights. These are really good for you to show off your brand, talk about your brand more, spotlight your community, show your personality. I think it's super important for you as a realtor, since you are the face of the brand. I think you should have a start here story highlight where you kind of tell people like, this is who I am. This is why I do real estate. Here's how I'm going to help you. So they can kind of get into your head and learn about you a little bit more. I mean, your Instagram profile can only tell them so much, so you can give them that little human connection there by telling your story. And then as you move along, these little story highlights here should be based around what you offer. So first time home buyer, or maybe it just says home buyer, and then the next one says sellers, and then this one says investment properties, and then this one says community spotlight, and that's where you share like your favorite place to go grab coffee or get a burger. These are just going to be important for you to showcase important facts about your business and your community. Canva does have some story covers for you. If you kind of want to level up your branding on your profile, you can go into Canva and just type in Instagram story highlights, and then you're able to search through a bunch of different story covers that are relevant to you and your industry. And then you can just change it to the color that works for you, the font that works for you, and then level up that branding. So as I mentioned a couple of slides back, this is how I tell people how to create their story highlights. So first we want to do a start here. Then the next ones are going to be your services. That's where we talked about home buyer, home seller. And then you could add in like a tips if you're hopping on stories every other day or every couple of days during the week and giving people like a helpful tip on home buying, save all those stories to tips. And then local spotlight and testimonials would be a really good one to add too. If you are getting people DMing you, thanking you for their home, or maybe they're leaving you reviews on Google, go ahead and screenshot those and then save those to your testimonials for people to see how you're doing for work. And here's just other couple popular options. If you have a team and you want to spotlight your team, you could do a meet the team post. Your story for how you guys built your team. You could highlight blog posts. You could highlight community events. There's a lot of different ideas for you guys to choose from right here. And then one thing we didn't talk about, we kind of did in the beginning, your link in bio needs to be strategic, whatever you're putting there. So if you say, for example, like one week you're promoting this big give back to the community event or something, you can always leave the link in bio that just pushes to your website. But if you have a specific landing page, be strategic with that. When you're posting about it, go ahead and put it in your link in bio so that when people come across your post and they go to your link in bio, they'll go straight to the landing page and be able to help right then and there. They're not having to search for it. Okay, so I want to help you guys audit your accounts. So does anyone want to be my guinea pig? Sweet, Carolina. Can you put your Instagram name in the chat for me? And also thank you for saying you would do it, considering I only have 2 of you right now. Okay, awesome. Oops, there we go. Okay, 1 second while I pull that up. Okay, perfect. Ooh, I love that you're using some of the template. I know I don't know if this was from me, but I made one that was very similar to this. This is beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Yay. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys were able to use the templates. And I will have December templates sent out soon, probably next week, and I'll email those over to you guys. Okay, so first and foremost, your profile picture is perfect on brand. And I like that people are able to see it over and over again, because that just kind of instills like brand awareness. Secondly, your name's perfect. Just as I suggested to you guys, put realtor in your username if you can, which you do. Moving down. So we have your name and then we have realtor. So my one suggestion probably there would be to add the specific city or area that you service right in front of realtor. Keep in mind, guys, you can only change that like twice every 2 weeks, every 14 days. So really think about what you're going to put there before you change it, because then you'll be stuck with it for like 14 days. Okay, so I am not Spanish speaking, but I know that this says, I'm thinking it says you're a realtor of Central Florida. Yeah, maybe. Which I like, you're putting Central Florida in there. That's keywords for the algorithm to read. Yes, good. Look at me and my Spanish. LPT Realty. Okay, so you got your brokerage share. That's perfect. This is saying you're specialized in Spanish speaking. Not sure, not for sure there. Okay, no, this says Hablo English. And okay, so you do speak English. And okay, I like that you're putting that you are Spanish speaking and English speaking so that people know. Okay, and then you have your Facebook there. And then let me just see. Specialize in purchase, sale, and events. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I was going to tell you, is to put your specializations there so you have it there. Okay, let me go to your link in bio. Perfect. It looks like it's going to a search page. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, your profile is perfect. I think if you wanted to maybe do something different, if you wanted to, I don't know if you work with just first time home buyers or if you work with any home buyer, but you could maybe put in a search, like maybe you do like to where they're just searching for a single family home and you put a minimum price of like 200K. If you filter that out, let me just see what happens when I do this. Active, and then, oh, we got to put in our city. Hold on. Basically what I'm saying, you could put a filtered search in here for your specialized areas. But if you're not worried about them picking a specific area, then you can just leave it as is. But if you wanted to just do Orlando homes starting at 250, you could link this there. And then your call to action, like whatever you put down here, could be check out homes starting at 250K in Orlando. That would be a way to just kind of niche down. Okay. Yeah, other than that, you've got a really good profile here. Okay, and then the story highlights. I think the only thing you could add, Carolina, or Carolina, it's probably Carolina, is give us a start here or an intro, introduce who you are. Okay, perfect. Yeah, introduce who you are, tell us why you're in real estate. And then add in like a community spotlight, or maybe it just says like small business spotlight, or all those are too long actually. No, they're not too long because look, you're putting this. Do like maybe community spotlight. And then when you're visiting around the area that you service in, go ahead and show people like where are you eating lunch at? Where are you getting brunch at? Where are you getting coffee from? Where's the best place to go get your eyebrows done or your nails done? And just start saving those there so that then people will think of you as like the digital mayor of that area, and they'll start coming to your profile to find out where the go-to spots are in your area. So I think that's probably the only thing you could add. And then you could start sprinkling those into your content too. Like give us a selfie of you at the coffee shop every Friday. Feature Friday, I'm at so-and-so's coffee shop. I love ordering the blah, blah, blah. And then that just helps people to kind of go to you for stuff. Cool. I'm glad you like it. Yay. Digital merit is perfect. Okay, and then let me see. Oh, it's just us. Perfect. Okay. Since it's just us, Carolina, do you have any other specific questions about your Instagram profile?
I do have to work on my highlights, but I am so happy that you gave us like a little bit, of a feedback and examples because I had no idea what to do with the highlights. So
Oh, perfect.
I kept coming like back and forth and like erasing them and putting them back on. And I'm like, oh my God. And I haven't put anything in so long in there because I was just like trying to come up with something.
Yeah. Me too. And I actually, mine will go pretty stale and be old. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to refresh these. So just getting some ideas, which when I send the email afterwards of this recording and everything, I'll send some specific realtor profiles that you could pull from and get some ideas from for inspiration.
Oh, that would be amazing. Because I'm always trying to, get leads organically.
Yes.
And I have catch leads and close on leads because of social media.
Yeah.
So this is like really good and really important for me because I want to, grab as much attention as possible.
Perfect. You know what else you could be doing? I don't know what if you have time, but if you were to do some Instagram lives, like maybe once a month, and just talk about the real estate market and why you love serving the community that you love, like talk about some of your favorite spots, then tag those businesses in the caption. Anytime you go live, it will notify everybody on your friends list. So it kind of just gets you out in front of them again and gets your community engaged. And it makes people trust you more that they'll be willing to work with you. You'll get more actual paying customers from your Instagram when they just start trusting you more.
That would be amazing. I used to do them a long time ago through Facebook Live, but
Yeah.
just for properties.
Okay.
But that tip that you gave me, I just moved here to Orlando like a year ago, so I'm still getting to know the area. So
Okay.
it'll be amazing, if I'm exploring those areas along with people. That would be
Yes.
super cool. I
Yeah.
love that idea.
I just gave another realtor in Orlando. I told her to do like where am I Wednesdays and like maybe you go exploring every Wednesday and just show them what you're finding as a new resident too. So
That would be amazing. I love that. Oh my God, I'm writing everything down. This is amazing.
good.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
Good. Cool. All
I'm gonna
right.
put that over here. Definitely doing it.
Awesome. Anything else that you're struggling with on the app?
Those highlights, I'm trying to dive into Reels
Yes. Reels
and
is where it's at.
to TikTok. I feel like so old for TikTok. I feel
I know I do too. I don't post on TikTok too much, but I mean, especially with what you do for a living, you could be, creating content on everything. Maybe you're going on a house tour, maybe you're going to get coffee, like, or it's maybe just you saying, like, hey, here's a quick tip for you, get pre approved before you start searching for homes. Um,
right.
I do have a Reels membership. I'll send that in the email too. Basically, we'll give you prompts every Monday so you know exactly what to record every week. And then we'll even add in the trending audio. Hey, you're beautiful, by the way. So, yeah, little things like that. There's just get on them. You're
I
too
know.
cool not to be on video.
Thank you. I just feel like I'm so old and like the dances, and I'm like, I get like super nervous about them. I'm like, oh my
I don't
God.
think you have to dance either. I think none of the realtors that we manage dance. They're like, I'm not doing it, so don't even give me those ideas. We do have some where we'll tell them to like point, but even if they don't want to do that, we'll be like, hey, do this Reels prompt, but then the video can just be of you showcasing a home or something, like your neighbor's home, your home. Nobody has to know whose home it is. Nobody has to know it's not your listing and just show it off. And it just kind of shows your authority there.
Yeah, I'm trying to like break that window of the TikTok world.
It's scary. Just
I
don't
know.
reinvent the wheel. Do what's working for other people, but with your own spin on it. That's what I tell people all the time. And that's what I do on my Instagram.
I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. So stay tuned
All
to
right.
my Instagram.
I will. I'll follow you. I'll start checking up on you and making sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Cool. Well, thank you for coming.
My pleasure. I love your content. Honestly, I follow you. I love the templates that you send. I use HotSuite or HotSuite to
Yes.
schedule posts. So I already have all my posts scheduled from the templates that you sent out.
Hey,
So I thought they were beautiful. So yes, thank
good.
you so much.
All right. I'll share them on my stories whenever I see them.
Yes.
Yay. Cool. All right. Well, I will see you in 2 weeks when we have another class.
Yes, ma'am, you will.
All right. Bye.
Bye.